Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free, but if you're watching this, you're premium. And today we have a bit of an update. I don't even know how long it was ago, but last year I made a video about this creepy tech bro named Ethan Kaiser who was terrorizing TikTok with his tech talk. Essentially, he would write programs for dating apps and use chatbots to talk to thousands of women at once and get as many Tinder matches as possible. And it's an ethical landmine because it doesn't seem like things that should be done with technology. But Ethan doesn't care. No, he's rebranded himself to @social-engineer. Get it? Because he's hacking society with his engineering skills. And I watched exactly one clip from what he's been up to lately, and I knew that I had to talk about him, but I don't really know much. We're all in this together, High School Musical style, you know? Also, a bit of a shout out to my shirt. It's a good shirt, and it is available at jarvis.store. I'm excited about this merch launch. We've got a lot of cool pieces. We took some cool photos. Hey, it's Editing Jarvis here in some of the other premium viewer merch that is available right now on jarvis.store. I want to do a little giveaway. So there's going to be two ways to enter on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, follow me on Twitter and retweet this tweet. There will be 5 winners randomly selected there. And on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and like this post. 5 winners randomly selected. You can enter both. Good luck. If I can give the person credit who sent this to me, I will. But the first clip that I watched was called Revenge on Internet Trolls, #BigBrain. He does that a lot. He says #BigBrain a lot because his brain is so big and he just wants to let us know.
I track every mean comment I get in an Excel spreadsheet. And I've been doing this for the last 3 years.
Let's stop it right there. I'm going to run that back so that we can just really hear what he just said.
I track every mean comment I get in an Excel spreadsheet. And I've been doing this for the last 3 years.
Don't do that. You've been tracking every mean comment in a spreadsheet for the last 3 years. I don't believe you. I don't believe that's what you did. Probably did was just like pull old comments off of your videos recently for this content. You know, I feel like I read the comments too much. I feel like I take negative comments to heart too much. But this is not healthy, Ethan. This is for your own well-being.
And generally, these people have no critical reasoning of their own. They're just offended by one of my videos and they write a mean comment like calling me ugly and then forget about who I am. But I don't forget about them.
Which is a problem. You should forget about them because they're a nobody on the internet. Like you said, if they're just making fun of your looks, who cares? You're an attractive guy. Come on.
Excel spreadsheet, and I pull out every comment that's 2 years or older. And certainly they're not gonna remember who I am after 2 years. I then filter by the ones who attacked my appearance, calling me ugly. I then screenshot their Instagram, put it in the Riz app, which will then use artificial intelligence to analyze that image and come up with the best opening message to send to them.
Okay, so here's where we get into like the hand-wavy nonsense. I kind of think he made the Riz app because he has a tendency of promoting his apps in TikToks as if they're like novel technology that he's stumbled upon. I'm not going to download the Riz app because I'm not trying to give Ethan my info. Riz #1 AI dating assistant. Trend It LLC. Looking for a little help with your dating game? Riz has you covered. Our AI-powered app uses cutting-edge LLM's large language models to generate personalized responses that are sure to impress your crush. Okay.
And come up with the best opening message to send to them. Here you can see the AI noticed she liked Chris Brown and incorporated that information in the opening message.
So this person liked a photo of Chris Brown. The Riz app recognized that Chris Brown was there and then created some AI Riz messages. First of all, Chris Brown is a terrible example to use because he's a bad person. Actually, what am I saying? Chris Brown is great. My favorite album is Chris Brown Criminal Timeline. So go ahead and type that into your Google search results and you'll get the hottest tracks of the summer. But before we get into that, let's talk about today's extremely relevant sponsor, Grammarly Go. You might already know of Grammarly, but have you heard of their new product, Grammarly Go? It offers personalized generative AI assistants to help you level up your productivity. Whether you're writing a resume, creating a business plan, or writing pickup lines to find your true love, Grammarly Go can provide suggestions, templates, and inspiration to help you achieve your best work. I do a lot of writing and generating ideas for my content, and oftentimes the hardest part can be getting started, but luckily with Grammarly Go, I can just provide them a prompt and it will provide me with some innovative ideas to get my creative juices flowing. It can also help you rewrite text to be in your own personal style or in a style that better fits the situation. Grammarly Go is free to use and try out, and as a free user, you'll get 100 free prompts per month. But with Grammarly Go Premium, you get way more tools and way more prompts per month. Click the link in the description to get 20% off Grammarly Go Premium today. And thanks to Grammarly Go for sponsoring this video. Now back to this guy. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of the Rizzler. Okay, so we saw somebody, we're like, bam, Chris Brown, that's my favorite artist too. Or no, you don't even care about Chris Brown. You just know they like Chris Brown and you're trying to rizz them up. So here's what you say. Here are your options. Speaking of Chris Brown, do you think you could teach me some dance moves like he does? Oh, that's so bad. All right, we got another one. Here's an icebreaker. So you're a fan of Chris Brown, huh? Do you think you can keep up with his dance moves? Why are they all about his dance moves? They know one thing about Chris Brown.
These hyper-personalized messages worked.
Hyper-personalized messages like, I see a photo of Chris Brown. Chris Brown dance? Do you like Chris Brown dance? So this isn't even a dating app. You're just cold sliding into their DMs with a copy and pasted message from an AI bot. Oh my God, I love Chris Brown. Laughing emoji. First of all, you're starting the conversation with speaking of Chris Brown, which I guess you could say if it was like a dating app, but also, hold on, who in their right mind just posts a photo of Chris Brown to their Instagram grid? I already this is an alien person to me. Speaking of aliens, the real question is, where are you from? Because I'm pretty sure you're not from this planet. Alien emoji. I feel like I got predicted a little bit because I didn't read that message and I was talking about how she's an alien. Whoa, dude, wait, hold on. I gotta delete the Riz app. So on one hand, this conversation is weird. On the other hand, these two people are perfect for each other and the Riz app works.
The AI asked where she lived, found out a location in a spot where we could have our first date.
Can we take a step back and look at the sentence? The AI asked where she lived and found a spot where we could meet up. Even if this is fake, and it probably is, that's so dystopian sounding. Sounds like you're a fan of the Big Easy. Do I get to be your date on Bourbon Street? Have you ever been on a dating app and you see like a clear bot profile and their prompts are like, I like to go flowers and make family. And you're like, this is not a real person. I'll just swipe left and go about my day. That's what this sounds like. Do I get to be your date on Bourbon Street? I feel like she's a bot too, but this is the example. This is not Riz by any definition of Riz. It's not charisma. It's not... I can't even think of, there's not another definition of Riz. This is nothing. This is cringe. It should be called the Cringe app. Now we're cutting that. Okay, so the Big Easy is a nickname for New Orleans. When she says, you got lines, I'm from New Orleans, his response is, sounds like you're a fan of New Orleans. I feel like I'm on customer service chat with my internet service provider trying to get to a human where I'm like, my internet doesn't work. And they're like, sounds like your internet doesn't work. Can I help? And I'm like, yeah, could you help me fix my internet? And they're like, do you like Chris Brown? I don't usually meet strangers on the internet. Can I bring my friend? Responsible. But also, let's have more of a conversation before you meet up with the cold slider from God knows where. He didn't even know what state you were in. Do we even know that he is in New Orleans? Is he flying in for the date? He's not, because he's a computer, and so is she, so they can meet on the web. I don't usually meet strangers on the internet. Can I bring my friend? And then the AI responds, bet. No shot the AI responds bet. First of all, but bet. Let's link up. Why is it suddenly a hip teen? Bet. Let's link at the crazy corner. And the more the merrier. Bring your girl too. Because the person that said bet, let's link up at crazy corner is not the same person that said, sounds like you're a fan of the Big Easy. Do I get to be your date on Bourbon Street? Does 2:45 on Saturday work? And then it's like, no cap fam. Let's link up for real. At the crazy corner.
And when they showed up for our first date, I broadcast it using a security camera to thousands of my viewers.
I broadcast it using a security camera to thousands of my viewers. You're an insane man. Like, I still believe a lot of this is fake, but you're a crazy person. You're a crazy person and you should be in jail. And I don't know what law you broke, but you need to be locked up somewhere.
Don't be mean to people on the internet that you don't know.
Someone was mean to me online. They said I look bad. They said they don't like the cut of my jib. They said I look ugly and my hairline sucks. And so I catfished them and then broadcasted that to thousands of people. It just doesn't match, right? Like, it's so disproportionate. Even for bait, this is unhinged.
2, use artificial intelligence in your dating because it's better than you and I. Try the Riz app.
So yeah, when he's like, try the Riz app, I'm like, okay, how are you affiliated with the Riz app? Because either you made the app or you're being paid by the app. And if you're paid by the app and you're not disclosing it as an ad, then that is against the law. That's where I'm at on this. It seems like a blatant ad, right? Yeah, and then everyone, he's like lives for this, dude, where people are like, bro is a supervillain. Bro's a menace. Bro's got that evil in him. This man is beyond petty, and I love it. I can't ask much of TikTok commenters. I can ask the person with power, with the platform, to do better. And I tried that a year ago, and it seems like he's just gotten worse. Hasn't learned any lessons from this. Also, the stuff that this guy says in his videos is objectionable. Like, obviously, I didn't go to the extreme of like insulting his appearance, I don't think. First thing I noticed is this is complete cap. First of all, 1016, that doesn't even have a year. The comment is repeated here. All of the information is repeated. So yeah, everything's fake. Because that's what I'm saying. Why would you build something when you could just say you built it and fake it on TikTok for clout? You get the same result.
If you take a good photo of your friend out and about, do not give it to them for free. Instead, treat it like a playing card. So I got this fire photo of you last night. This is fire. What do you got for me?
All right, I'll offer you this one, that one, and this one.
He didn't mean treat it like a playing card. He meant treat it like a collectible card, like a Pokemon card or something. Because playing cards you just play with. You don't trade playing cards.
3 different occasions, and you're not gonna be that one photo.
No, this is
time.
This will psychologically force them to take great photos of you so that they have something to trade with.
Psychologically force them? I don't think so. I think they would just stop hanging out with you. It seems like a lot of effort.
Not only is this fun, but over time, the whole friend group will have great photos of them candidly.
I don't think that's what would happen. Those photos did not look candid either. Let's go analyze. I'm sorry. What is this? What is happening here? Is this a candid photo? We were just chilling in the back of the car and, you know, homegirl was sitting on my lap. Can't believe you caught a picture of that. It was such a candid moment. It's all gotta be bait. This all feels engineered to make me mad. You know what I mean?
This will psychologically force them to take great photos of you.
Your friends would talk about you behind your back and they would stop hanging out with you. They'd be like, dude, why does Jacob keep trying to trade us photos of him? Why isn't he just normal and tag us like the rest of our friends?
One of my videos went viral. There's 55,000 people watching on my live stream right now. What's up, everybody?
No way.
I've never had this many people in here.
So he made an app that fakes an Instagram live stream overlay and like used it to get into clubs. He like made videos about that years ago. So that's what he's doing here. So it's a prank, but let's see what the prank is.
Nice. Oh, thank you for the $60 donation.
Can you please back your clown face from the screen before the heat melts all that makeup off you?
Oh, okay. Cool. Nice, man.
Whenever my friend gets lazy and doesn't want to go to the gym with me, it's because his life is too good. And it's my responsibility as a great friend to create trauma to motivate him to get back into the gym. I do this by hiring an Instagram model to comment and like it.
So the premise of this, it feels like a comedy sketch, right? So like, what's the harm in it, in like a goofy sketch?
Till he slides into her DM. This will make it feel more organic and they'll naturally begin going on dates. I'll then instruct the model to make subtle comments about his body. She'll then become more distant and not respond as frequently.
Right, so like the psychological manipulation of your friends as a bit is kind of like his thing. Like it seems like that's like all he wants to do. He loves catfishing, he loves manipulating people, but not like in real life, like in scripted scenarios where he can come off like a freaking Chad, dude, what a menace. But Ethan, like, maybe he's attempting comedy. Like, this is so mean. Like, I'm not actually trying to be like, not trying to roast him. I'm genuinely saying, like, maybe it's all supposed to be comedy and it's like some high concept character, but like the vibes are off with Ethan, right? Like the vibes are just off.
How to test your partner to see if they're cheating. Buy a used water bottle from Goodwill that could theoretically belong to anyone. Pretend to discover it in their car. Here's your water bottle. Use this exact phrasing. This only works if they think you think it's theirs. If they have nothing to hide,
It's like, I've seen this guy and this guy's funny. So the language of comedy is present in this, and I just don't know if Ethan's like funny.
That's not mine. I don't know whose that is. They'll admit they don't know whose it is because you've made them feel like you trust them. But if they are cheating, thank you so much. They'll go along with you and...
Yeah, man, this guy's so funny. So maybe that is what he's going for. I'm going to turn on like a comedy mode as I'm watching these videos and see if they're meant to be comedic. And it's fine if I don't get the joke. That's cool. It's okay. It's not for everybody, but I'll report my findings.
I slid into the DMs of 50 random girls to see how many responses I could get. 36 didn't respond, 14 responded, and only 4 were interested. I then reached out to 50 random new girls using AI by screenshotting their Instagram account and uploading it to the Riz app.
He has to have made this app. In no universe does he talk about the Riz app so goddamn much.
The AI was able to look at the images and contextualize the outreach. Looking at the screenshot, the AI noticed that she's into the beach and came up with a message.
Using top of the line AI, looking at 9,000 photos of her at the beach, the AI was able to compute using complex calculus and large language models that she likes the beach. All right, how does the AI slide? You seem like you like going to the beach a lot. Certainly know how to heat up a cold, lonely beach day. Bruh. That never gets a reply. That's a block. That's like when you look at your friends' close friend stories and they're like, this weirdo keeps messaging me nonsense and I can't get him to stop. That is an instant block. What are you talking about? You certainly know how to heat up a cold, lonely beach day? And then she said, how did you know? How did you know about my unique skill of heating up a cold, lonely beach day? Damn, this dude got that word salad Riz. Yo, he got that Mad Lib Riz. He just fills in the blanks with whatever'll fit. And I did check, she does follow Ethan on Instagram. So to me, it just seems like it's a, hey, you wanna like collab? Can we do a cool collab? Can't spill, oh no. Can't spill all my secrets that easily, cutie. What? This has gotta be bait. This is Omega blocked, dude. This is like it blocks your whole zip code when you block this fucking account. Is it a joke? Is it a funny joke? You're too smart for your own good. Wow. The future is now. This is dangerous. Like, I don't think everybody's in on it. This is not passing the sniff test. This is not passing the vibe check. Everything feels off. What's your favorite ocean creature? Hey girl, you certainly know how to warm up a cold, lonely beach day. What's your favorite ocean creature, cutie? Mine would have to be dolphins. Dolphin emoji heart. Looks like I have to take you on a dolphin date. Let's go. No, dude, that's exactly what dating is like. Let me tell you. In fact, just drop a couple of these lines in a lucky lady's DMs and you'll be going on dolphin dates in no time.
Noticed that she was into dolphins and came up with a first date as a dolphin date. This is really powerful stuff.
Okay, that's got to be parody, right?
And came up with a first date as a dolphin date.
Suggested a date as a dolphin date. I'm really trying to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. And I've already made a video about him. I still feel like I need to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
AI did nearly 75% better than me. And the AI that I use is called Riz. You can try it out for yourself. It's in the App Store and Google Play. Check it out.
Okay, so he had to make this app. He had to make this app because the app is bad. He talks about it so highly to the point of like faking success. And then does the app sell stuff? So wait, that would be the end goal. Like if there's microtransactions in the app, then it's just a grift, right? Then he's just like false advertising to get people's cash. All right, we found it. He definitely offers in-app purchases. And it's got the rare distribution of tons of 5 stars and then 1 stars. The 1-star reviews of the Riz app. You get 5 free auto-generated Rizes a week, and then you've got to pay for these terrible lines. So there we go. I recently gave the Riz app a try, hoping to find some entertaining and clever pickup lines to lighten the mood and spark interesting conversations. However, my experience with the app left me utterly unimpressed and cringing at the sheer corniness of the pickup lines it offered. This app is nothing more than a cornball's paradise. Dude, this is such a well-written roast of this app. Wow. Everything is fake, dude. Like, the texts are fake. The AI is fake. Like, it's all a ruse, and I don't understand why he's chosen to build this brand for himself. It's so odd, dude. It's so odd.
People are mad at me for this viral video on how I dated 49,000 people in New York City at the same time. Actually, I built an artificial intelligence that swiped right and matched with over 5,000 people and would use movie quotes from James Bond and American Psycho to talk to girls.
So this is the video that I think first saw that I like when I was like, oh, I'm going to make a video about this guy last year. So he's catching us up.
And some of them really liked the AI, thinking it was me, and gave me their number. It didn't work for any conversation.
Oh, no, you didn't, you liar. You didn't do that. You didn't make it into an AI. We read the reviews. Oh, so that's how he's connected. He's like trying to, oh, that's his game. He's like, everybody got mad at me. Remember my viral video? Anyway, download my new app. So he did make it.
You just screenshot any conversation, put it in my app, and it will generate a response for you that you can then copy and paste. It's in my bio. Check it out for yourself.
I'm glad we finally have an answer here. I hated being 98% sure. I can't get as mad at him this time. He's hustling in his own way for his app, or so I thought. Hello, it's editing Jarvis. When I filmed this video, I was under the impression that Ethan created the Riz app, because that's what he said. But it's come to my attention that that is not true. The Riz app was created by 3 New York entrepreneurs named Roman, Josh, and Zach, and it's become really popular. They've been written up in a lot of publications, and I have no idea why Ethan is saying he made the app. This particular TikTok does have a paid promotion tag on it, but I never saw that paid partnership label because I watched this on YouTube Shorts where it doesn't exist. So I don't know what's going on here. It seems a little fishy, but I didn't have time to get to the bottom of it before putting this video out. So I'll update you if things get even more juicy. Occam's Razor tells me that they just paid this popular TikToker for advertisement because he was in a relevant niche to them and didn't care that he was being dishonest in his advertisement. I certainly don't like it, and I'm allowed not to because I'm my own man and I'm not an AI, and you can't prove that I am. Why would you? I'm real.